be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Jimmy Butler will be the first to admit he can be abrasive. He said, quote, "I'm a little extra at times."
No doubt. He is a grinder. Thanks, Allie. Boy, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Grant, you know a little something about athleticism.
Well, look, the bottom line is if you have the athleticism in today's game where speed and pace is so important and you've taken the physicality out of the game, I believe it gives you an advantage on both ends of the floor. If you're an offensive player who's skilled with the athleticism, you have a chance to be dominant. And then also defensively, you can be a rim protector, on-ball defender. So the athletic component to it is certainly an ingredient for success in today's game.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Dragic will run point with Robinson at the 2. In at forward, it's Butler with Crowder. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. On the wings, it's George and Kawhi. And it's Beverly in at the point.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Seems I always get these announcers. Welcome back to another game of 2K on the PlayStation 5.
Dragic outside.
Take on the Clippers. I'm kind of just going down the list and playing the different teams on here.
Crowder outside.
We're going to check out how it's going to be against the Clippers.
5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Jack's up a 3.
We're not going to start off as bad as we did last time, hopefully.
Here's Beverly. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Dragic. First quarter of play, a minute in. Butler passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. George, a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Adebayo. For 3, Robinson. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Think about this, BA. A 5'7" point guard early in high school. But Duncan Robinson's late growth spurt left him off scouts' radar. No D1 offers. He played at a prep school, then Division III, and finally at Michigan.
Here's Butler. With the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. And, you know, going from Williams College to Michigan, Robinson, the first ever player to transfer from a Division III school to a Division I school with a full scholarship, Grant.
Yeah, what an incredible story, B.A. I mean, at the time, Coach was offering a walk-on spot. But the more film he saw on Robinson, he said, never mind about that. We got a scholarship for you. Hey, I say that's a pretty good call.
Back to Crowder. Dragic outside. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. And Adebayo slams it in.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Here's Beverly. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. It's deflected. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Butler. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Harrell's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Leonard. Butler on the wing. George defending. 6 on the shot clock. Dragic against Harrell. With 1 on the clock. Williams grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Over Dragic. Beverly's shot off. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Out to the right wing. Dragic finds Robinson. Back to Dragic. Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. Miami, no good that time either. The Clippers trail. Williams into the lane. He got a piece of it. Outside Butler. Pass to Dragic. Back to Butler. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Butler. That one falls.
Well, the mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
It's been pretty sloppy so far, but playing some good defense, it seems. But definitely sloppy play.
So for the Clippers, Green's checked in for Morris. Shamet comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Beverly.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Pass to Green. Outside, Williams. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Dragic outside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish. To get it to the... open man.
Williams with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. They need this. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Dragic outside. Hero outside. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area.
I made those changes to the Clippers defense on the screens, the pick and rolls, because that's supposed to help their defense.
Harrell
so
down
let's
low.
see what happens.
Pounded by
That's what
Adebayo.
someone suggested on Operation
Harrell,
Sports.
no good.
So
Hey,
we'll see if that
sometimes the
helps
best
pick and
looks
roll
don't
defense
equate
on the
to
computer
points.
side.
Pass to Adebayo. Now Dragic. It's good.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now here's Jackson. Now here's Green. Outside, Williams. Got a piece of it. Driving to the basket, and Williams punches it home.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Here's Dragic. Hero outside. Fires the three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now the Clippers with it. Trailing by 8. Inside, Harrell. It's tipped, and he gets it back. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
And such an interesting shift for this coaching staff when Montrezl Harrell is deployed at the center position. Clippers embracing that small ball mentality and having his activity out there on the floor.
Jones, he's checked in for Adebayo. The free throw is off from Harrell.
You think about a player like Harrell, who sometimes maybe the environment around him is really helpful for him to realize his full potential in the NBA. His teammates certainly feed off his intensity.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Heat. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Heat out in front. They're up by 8. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The first quarter almost doubled them up. I don't know if that pick and roll settings change for the Clippers is helping or not. That was an easy basket by Olynyk. So we'll give it a little more time, and then worst comes to worst, we'll switch it back. Again, I don't call pick and roll plays. I let the computer call all the offensive plays, and that's what they're choosing sometimes. But we'll see what happens here.
And recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Man, pound for pound, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Kelly Olynyk. Tyler Hero is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derek Jones, and it's Crowder in at the 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
For Montrezl Harrell, a second-round pick in 2015, his motor has overcome any lack of size. He said, quote, "I'm not someone who shies away from contact or tries to make the game pretty. I have the mindset of being a dog. I put myself up against anybody there is. I don't care who." Guys, no fear there.
Well, you got to like that attitude, Allie. Thanks.
Just remarkable what he's able to do. Leonard, with a guy draped all over him, still able to convert.
Hero on the wing. Beverly defending. Clock at 6. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
Stolen by Hero. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Olynyk. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the shot goes in.
I always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Hero outside. Oh, George with a steal. For 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson, he's checked in for Jones. So it's Miami now. Hero outside. Pass to Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Grant, you had an excellent mid-range jumper. Who right now stands out in that area?
Wow. You know, in this era of the three-point ball, there's still some players that excel in the mid-range. And it just so happens they're elite all-star caliber players. You know, I think of Kevin Durant. Chris Paul is another. Jimmy Butler excels in the mid-range. But the guy, to me, who is the best in the mid-range in today's game is Kawhi Leonard. He can go get a bucket, elevate, use his size, his strength, his touch, and he really excels in that area. And so it's refreshing to see, and it's interesting that the really good players in this league are the ones that excel there.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. For 3, Robinson. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to George. Beverly outside. Now here's Leonard. He's guarded by Hero. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 7.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. He has 6.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Now here's Hero. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. Outside Butler. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And here's Butler.
Last season, one of Jimmy Butler's more complete years of his career, setting new highs in assists and rebounding. Even though his three-point shooting was down a little bit, still very efficient offensively.
And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Miami. Pass to George. Knocks down the long K. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the three-point line.
They have closed the gap. Again, sloppy play by us. I went in and changed those settings again. We'll see how that plays out maybe for the rest of the half. for the Clippers on their pick and roll defense or screen defense. See how that plays out. It's been a decent game so far, low scoring. Robinson, man, he can just hit those threes. I got to get a little more consistent with him. And got to get some offense for some of the other role players like Jay Crowder. We're not getting him any shots. And I know we don't probably need to run offense for him. Maybe we do. But he's not getting any opportunities, so I'm going to try to get him the ball.
So for the Clippers, Green's checked in for Morris. Shamet comes in for George. And Williams is subbed in for Beverly. Iguodala's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Hero. The Heat have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Iguodala outside. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Iguodala can see everywhere on the floor. He keeps his eyes moving to find a teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Leonard outside. And that one good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Dragic outside. Adebayo a screen on Williams. Dragic outside. Pass to Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, the physical tools are right there in front of us, BA. I mean, the guy has a 7'3" wingspan and moves like a deer out there on the floor. Bam Adebayo is one physical specimen.
Free throws good, Adebayo. And Adebayo already claiming some of the Heat's weight room records from their Hall of Fame big man, Alonzo Mourning.
And that's some impressive stuff, BA. I had a chance to play alongside Alonzo Mourning, and I would try to pick up the weights for Zoe and couldn't even get those to the bar. So Bam doing that kind of stuff in the weight room is impressive.
Now, Grant, when you were playing, you were a triple-double machine. Now it seems like we're seeing a lot more of that.
And that's so true, B.A. 25 years ago, triple-doubles didn't happen very often. But in today's game, you're seeing with the spacing on the floor, the amount of possessions per game, the versatility of players in the game, and the incredible shooting from the three-point line. Just some great catch-and-shoot players in the NBA. And I think as a result, yes, the triple-double is happening more frequently, which is so much fun to watch as a spectator.
Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dragic. Off the mark there with a 3. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Driving in. Pass to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Here's Iguodala. Miami, no good that time either. The Clippers have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Here's Shamet. Robinson defending. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got his first basket. 1:03 left in the second period. Pass to Dragic. Crowder with it. Iguodala outside. Robinson on the wing. They set a pick. Leonard against Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Leonard. And here is Williams. Back to Jackson. Shot is up. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Williams has got 7.
We've seen this before from Lou Williams. Jumper very consistent.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo a screen on Leonard. Here's Crowder. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? The first quarter didn't play out the way the Clippers had hoped. Abysmal shooting from the field, miss after miss, and unable to get into any kind of rhythm. They simply could not put together an efficient offensive run. They came out in the second quarter with a lot more energy and with some nice offensive stretches and were able to even things up before the half. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
The second half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, it's a heads-up, unselfish game they're playing. Their passing has been very sharp, and nobody is standing still. Guys are moving and finding open shots.
The first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's
All right,
been
let's
one
start
outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Second half.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
The talented pair of George and Kawhi at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George passes to Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Six to shoot. Over Butler. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For 3, Robinson knocks down the triple. Robinson's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Zubats screen. George for 3. Drains the triple.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Dragic. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Robinson. Soft touch off the glass. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Zubats screen. George for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Robinson. Dragic outside. Back to Robinson. Dragic outside. Pass to Robinson. Fires for 3. A shot by Butler, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Got it. 13 points in the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside Butler. Dragic outside. Offensive board. Adebayo, that's good. And the Heat lead by 2.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
George against Robinson.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Now Adebayo. He's got 13.
And what's interesting, B.A., is that early in his career, you wondered if Marcus Morris would find his way in this league. And as a tweener forward, it really wasn't until year 6 that he really took off.
Now here's Crowder. Dragic finds Butler. From the high post. Off the left rim and out.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries. And you know, Grant, for a player like Marcus Morris, the game has really pivoted in his direction, I think.
That is so true, BA. And with shooting has never been more in fashion and more important. So with switchability at a premium, his 6'8" height becomes even more of an asset.
Harrell's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Now here's Dragic. Hero buries it from three. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Zubac screen. The Heat with the lead. Butler on the wing, guarded by Morris. Butler against Morris. The drive by Butler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And they're able to recover. Tries again. Here's Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Tyler Hero.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops the first. Boy, Grant, the story of your NBA career, overcoming that devastating ankle injury, I think that was in year 6. Now, you tried to play through it at first. Hindsight 2020 now. Do you approach it any differently?
No question, BA. I would have sat down and not played and probably trusted my instincts way back then. You know, certain players, when they get hurt, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll try to come back in 1 week. And there's certain players, if they're told they're going to be out for 2 weeks, they'll come back in 4 weeks. I was the former. And so I needed someone to protect me from myself at times. Thankfully, in today's game, they're much more cautious and big picture oriented. And so when players get hurt, they're thinking long term as opposed to getting them back out there for that next game like they did 20 years ago.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
Green's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for George. Now here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Puts up the 8-footer. Harrell, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Dragic outside. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Pass to Williams. And the Clippers miss again. Miami has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. On the attack, Hero. Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
So quick off his feet, Montrezl Harrell with a nice rejection.
And the Clippers miss again.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Jackson against Dragic. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Jackson finds Williams. Over Butler. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Miami shooting just 36% in the third. They set the screen. Left side Jones. Uses the glass on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Los Angeles has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Green, a screen. Williams into the lane. Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Green. Here's Shamet. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Hero outside. And 1:01 left in the third. Pass to Dragic. Back to Butler. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
And here's Jackson. Harrell down low. And it's in there. Harrell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Miami calls timeout.
See if we can take more than a 4-point lead into the fourth quarter here. Backups have come in and done a pretty decent job, along with Jimmy Butler still on the floor, trying to get Kendrick Nunn in the game for Dragic. So we'll see if that happens, if they let that substitution happen.
The Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Jones. Iguodala's checked in for Hero. And Nunn is subbed in for Dragic. And so here is Miami. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Nunn. The floater. Oh, denied by Harrell. Pass to Shamet. Back to Jackson. Leonard outside. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Heat out in front, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Heat. Crowder and Adebayo together down low. Robinson at the 2 with Butler at the 3. And it's Iguodala in at the 1. Now here's Iguodala. And it's Butler off the drive. The 3 is up. And it's Harrell with a rebound. And for the Clippers, they're shooting around 35% for the game. George for 3. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. Iguodala outside. Outside Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Heat for 3. Robinson gets the 3 to fall.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Beverly outside. Denied by Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
An emphatic rejection. You gotta appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
What a block. What a block. What a block.
Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Dragic is checked in for Miami. So it's the Clippers now. 7-point differential. George with the bucket.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Robinson. Poked loose. George against Robinson. Morris. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so here is Miami. 3-point lead. Crowder outside. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Beverly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, Pat Beverly said he's trying to be the best defender on the planet. And the way he competes, I believe him.
I believe it too. I mean, this young man from Chicago spent 5 years fighting and scrapping overseas. Defense became his meal ticket. But even in the NBA, he's never lost that chip on his shoulder.
No good on the free throw.
I think Patrick Beverly, for the entirety of his NBA career, is really going to embrace the role of being the villain. Has no problem with it whatsoever.
And he's good on the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Robinson with it. Pass to Dragic. Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
Well, when you have an outstanding point guard that's making outstanding decisions like Dragic does, it can be lethal.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. They grab their own miss. Adebayo. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Patrick Beverly. Free throw's good. Adebayo.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Leonard outside. George outside. 4 on the clock.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
That's tipped. Butler with the ball. Zubac's there. And here's Butler.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Pass to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. Just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Adebayo, a screen on Beverly. Here's Dragic. Tipped. Now Leonard. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Robinson finds Dragic. To the wing on the left. the arc. He buries it from 3. And the Heat lead by 6.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Back to Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. Crowder grabs a miss.
Well, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Williams is checked in for Beverly. And Miami with a change here, too. Hero's checked in. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
The Heat have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Butler. Adebayo in the post. Zubac's there. Crowder outside. Here's Hero. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Tyler Hero.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
That's good from George.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic. Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Now here's Dragic. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Morris. Butler up top. Over Williams. Again, the Heat misses.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Hero on the wing. Back to Dragic. Pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. He's guarded by Zubac. Oh, Morris with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Now here's Zubac, covered by Crowder. And that one drops.
A really good decision there from Paul George, quick to find the open man.
Miami has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Dragic left side. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Five on the clock. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
George outside to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Butler. Pass to Dragic. Back to Butler. To the right side. Here's the three. Oh, nails the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard against Butler.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Now, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Dragic. The drive by Butler. Yep, that one's good. And now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The Clippers call timeout. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Clippers have possession. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Hero outside. Dragic with it. So it's Miami picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Well, the Heat made that play at the end of the game. Pull it out 62-55. We played well in that second half there. Los Angeles tried to keep it close, but we took care of business. As you can see in the team comparison here, we shot 46% from the field. Los Angeles shot 35%. We shot 35% from 3, which is pretty good for the team. 18% for the Clippers. And where else anything stands out? We actually beat them on the boards. 35 defensive rebounds to 25, and the offensive rebounds were even. So we beat them on the boards by 10, which is pretty good. That's probably helped us to keep that lead and hold on to that lead. Well, thanks for checking it out, everybody. See you next time on my next game. Like and subscribe, please. And leave comments to let me know what I can do better or what you want to see.